Well, it's been probably 30 years or so that I've struggled with depression off and on. And I've taken medications and they help somewhat. But I've never really felt like they really got to the root of what the problem was and helped me to feel like I should feel. My mental state was not very good. I was really struggling with, I was depressed and not wanting to eat, and I'd lost like 20 pounds and, just not wanting to do the normal everyday things, just being sad and just having trouble finding purpose in life. I had been in an outpatient facility for, actually I was inpatient for a little while, and then I was an outpatient for about a month. And that's when I started calling Dr. DeBose and Future Psych Solutions and talked to Toya, and that's when I decided I was going to try it. So my husband and I sat down and we talked about it and decided that was what we needed to do. I did have some things I had to overcome to be able to commit to the treatments. I'm just hesitant to use medications. I've had to take medications pretty much my whole life. And so that was kind of a hurdle with the fact that I was going to be taking something new. And also financially, of course, you always think about that too. How much is this going to cost? Is it going to be? And fortunately, I was, I have state health plan and it takes care of it. The treatments were, at first I'm not a person who normally uses any kind of substance that's not prescribed by a doctor. I didn't know how I was going to do with that kind of out of control, maybe a little bit feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like you're high. But I think the best way I can think to describe it is I think it's euphoria. Honestly, I felt like at times I had gone to heaven. I've never felt the way those treatments make me feel. It was just, it was awesome. It really did not take very long before I realized I was back to feeling like myself. I was wanting to do things, and it's just, there's nothing like it. To be able to be the person that you want to be is just, that's a gift. With the help of Spravato, I feel like, I'm gonna get better. I feel like my future looks much brighter than it did before. I don't feel like I'm like a prisoner to my depression and my anxiety, that there is help out there. Sometimes it feels like there isn't, especially I remember back before I really started this. I just remember thinking, gosh, there's not very many options. This is all I can do. Is it really going to get any better? But Spravato, I think, in doing the treatments, it has helped me to remember that, or to realize that, there is going to be, there is help out there. People are looking for new ways to do things. You just have to be open to trying new things. And I just think that it's, my future looks much better than it did before I started Spravato. So I would highly recommend it to anybody.